2026, the 373rd day of the Sex Offender Administration. 55-year-old Anthony Kazmierczak attacked Representative Ilhan Omar, Democrat from Minnesota, while she was speaking during a Tuesday town hall meeting in Minneapolis. The man used a syringe to spray an unknown liquid at Omar. Kazmierczak was immediately arrested and booked into Hennepin County Jail on suspicion of third-degree assault. Kazmierczak can now put assaulting Omar on his ICE application. The FBI Director, Kash Patel, announced on Monday he was launching a criminal investigation into group chats used by Minneapolis protesters on the Signal messaging app based on a social media post by the far-right personality Cam Higbee. Patel wants to investigate Minneapolis activists and vehicles trying to locate and share the descriptions and license plates of potential ICE vehicles. Thank God someone is protecting the ICE agents. A Department of Homeland Security report sent to Congress says that 2 federal officers discharged their weapons during the shooting of Alex Pretty on Saturday in Minneapolis. At no point in the report does DHS say Pretty attempted to reach for his weapon, but Pretty did repeatedly assault the agents with his face and head. Patrick Schlegel, a 34-year-old Arizona resident, who the FBI said has a criminal history of human smuggling, was shot and wounded by a Border Patrol agent in Arizona on Tuesday after allegedly firing at agents. Officials say Schlegel has a, quote, previous alien smuggling conviction, close quote. The U.S. Marshals Service last year issued a federal arrest warrant for escape in relation to that conviction. Again, federal agents do not kill a prison escapee who fired upon them. I guess accidents will happen. This has been a Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll with headlines and punchlines for January 28, 2026, the 373rd day of the Sex Offender Administration. Join me live at the Church of Last Resort Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on MindDog TV.
The opinions expressed on this program are those of the host or guest and should not be interpreted as statement of
time
fact.
for some
Independent fact-checking and corrections are encouraged.
decision-making.
Can we get a cup of coffee in here, please?
Button to push.
Damn good coffee. And hot.
Yeah, that's fine.
My dog is your mind's best friend.
Yeah, that's right.
My dog is your mind's best friend.
Wake up, America. You've got a dog that needs walking. That's right, sunshine. Just put on a big pot of strong coffee and get ready to type your little hate mail with your opinions about kumbaya and flat earth insanity. Stand-up comedy? You want stand-up comedy? Well, we've got sit-down comedy. It's time for Coffee with the Dog. You make me laugh.
Not today. Not any day. There'll be no laughing. You know, it's been a while since I've actually plugged anything on Governors Comedy Club. GovComedy.com. Why does he write things twice? He writes things twice. Whatever that's all about. Good morning. It feels like Wednesday. I don't know. Somebody's telling me it's Tuesday, and I'm like, no. But at this point, I don't know. Is it? What the frig day is it? I should probably look at a calendar, right? It feels like Wednesday. I could swear I'm humped. It is a hump day, right? Is today? Yes, it's a friggin' Wednesday. Why are people telling me it's Tuesday? Not just one people. One people would be a person. Two people. Two people have told me it's Tuesday. And we don't have a guest for you today. No. I have a guest tonight. We're going to talk about Charles Manson. And oddly enough, we talked a little bit about Charles Manson yesterday. It's like it's a Manson type of week. It's a family affair. Anyway, no guest for you today, so it's just, and I got to get out of here early because I have to go to the Hamptons, the Hampton called Bridgehampton, do some actual things to justify my existence, like make a living, because I am dying over here. Fortunately, where I'm going, a lot of white people, a lot of no illegal immigrants. So I don't think I'll have to worry much about getting assaulted by ICE today, and that's good for me. But speaking of ICE, we have a new sponsor. We have a couple of new sponsors. Before I tell you about ICE, and not ICE, the other ICE that is not ICE. I want to tell you about wine. You know what? Valentine's Day is coming up, right? It's coming up. It's like 2 weeks away. You don't think so, but it is. Like 2 weeks away, and you got to get something, right? You got to get something for somebody somehow, somewhere, don't you? Don't you have to do that? So, and I thought I had, yeah, I do have. This is a new sponsor for us. It's Wine Express. It's not Naked Wines, which is good because we don't. Naked Wines threw me out. They threw me out. They got rid of me because I made fun of the name being Naked Wines. WineExpress.com is the exclusive wine shop. Hold on, let me pull up the banner for you because there is a link in the description to this stuff, but I want to pull up the banner just in case. Wine Express. There you go. Wine Express is the exclusive wine shop partner of Wine Enthusiast catalog and website, which have been providing quality wine accessories and storage for 40 years. 40 years? They didn't have a website 40 years ago, right? 40 years would be the 80s. Nobody had a website then. 86? No, that didn't happen. Anyway, during that time, they served millions of satisfied customers and built a loyal following of avid wine lovers. I love wine. I should have got wine when I was out last night. I did go out last night for a little while just to test the road because that's what I do. Oh, what are we getting? Commercials over there? Stop with the commercials, YouTube. They served millions of satisfied customers and built a loyal following of avid wine lovers. I said that already, didn't I? It's only natural then for them to have teamed up with a great wine shop to bring their customers their first quality wines at value prices. And Wine Express, it's what it says it is. It's quick, man. Express. It's like an express train of wine to your house. And Valentine's Day, you can see right there. If you see that, there's a coupon for 75% off. 75% off. That's almost like 3/4 almost. Oh, it is 3/4. I'm sorry. Lots of great wines. You can get drunk, screw, and then be happy. Now I'm probably going to get thrown off of their Wine Express thing too, right? Oh, we can't be saying screw. Well, what happens when you drink wine? I tell you what happens when you drink wine. You know what happens when you drink wine. Anyway. So that's one new sponsor I wanted to tell you about. The other one is ICE, not ICE. ICE. No, not ICE. ICE. You know what I'm saying, right? It's Ian's gonna love this if he's with us. Even if he's not with us, he's gonna love this. It's not water pipe, glass water pipe, because that's his thing. Is glass. He likes to blow glass. Up to 75% off. That's right. Well, I said that already. Didn't I say up to 75% off? Anyway, yeah, speaking of ICE, now this is not up to 75% off. It's up to 75%, not glass. Wait, no, here, just watch the commercial. Looking pretty good, right? removable neck. Oh, yeah. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for it today. I'm ready for it now. Oh, look at this. It's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful work? I think I'm going to have to switch over from, they got to change their name, though. ICE. Ladies and gentlemen, in the room with me now is the head of the Bisexual Snowplow Drivers Union of America, G.D. Fenderson. Good morning, G.D.
Good morning, America. MindDogTV.com. And I guess some people are just still angry about the snow. But guess what? If Thursday is your trash day, it's possible that they may pick your trash up. I have no idea because I can't see your street from here. But they haven't picked up mine yet, and mine was due on Monday. So good luck with that. MindDogTV.com, the place to go to get all the shit that you don't need, but you ought to have.
I think you need it.
Yeah.
Who says you don't need it? You need it. Don't you need it?
I don't know. The reason why I put up to
do.
75% in there, because you just said 75%. You didn't say up to. And so
the up to. Up to.
It makes a difference. I didn't want people to just,
make a difference.
Yeah, I didn't want people to get mad with somebody else going, no, he said 75% off. It's up to.
Well, if they go there, they click on it, they'll find out for themselves. Do I have to hold everybody's hand? Hold them by the, well, yes, I do, right? But yes, I'm still angry about the snow, but we're getting, the good news is we're getting a lot more, and it's so piled up.
Your trash day is Thursday? Is your trash day Thursday?
Yeah. Trash day is Thursday, yes.
Will they be able to get to your trash?
I don't know. They might be, but they'd have to come in my yard because I don't know what day it is. So I think today is Tuesday when it's actually Wednesday. So I think tomorrow is Wednesday, and I won't bring the trash out. So they'd have to come in, open up my little trash, whatever that thing is. It's a bunker.
They do that?
Trash bunker. No, they won't.
Oh, because down here they don't. As a matter of fact, with the snow that we had, even if I can plow my driveway, they won't come up, even if it's plowed. So I take the trash down like 200, 300 feet.
So you just admit to being a snowplower. We finally got it on the record that you said, even if I do plow, which means you are a snowplower, which negates everything you were denying yesterday.
No, because I don't. When I plow, I use my snow thrower. It's not. Can
somebody play that tape back from 3 seconds ago when he said,
sure.
Even if I plow?
Yeah, because I'm not allowed to misspeak or anything like that. I don't plow. No, I don't have a plow. I use my snow thrower and a shovel.
You don't use a flamethrower?
No, I thought about that, but because I wanted to get one for the weeds because we have a gravel driveway, and I really do not like dealing with the weeds that grow up through them. But if you burn them, they don't come back. Because I'm trying not to use any poison because I have a lot of.
Is that true? I'm not sure that's true. If you burn them, they don't come back.
Well, it's not that they don't come back. They don't come back as quickly. Otherwise, fire,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to use poison because we have a lot of wildlife around here that I'm trying not to harm.
Oh, that's nice of you, I guess. I got some really heartbreaking news last night. Autumn, my stepdaughter's golden retriever, is in the final stages of kidney failure. She's 11 years old. These pedigrees, they don't live long. Like a mutt would live 20 something years. Pedigrees, and I'm going to be heartbroken when she goes. She's not in a lot of pain, but you know what it costs to get your dog diagnosed as dying?
Probably enough to make enough. It's probably cheaper to let them go. It's expensive because I'm gonna tell you,
$1,600.
How much?
$1,600.
Yeah, it cost us almost $1,200 to find out that our cat was dying. Maybe it was probably more than that. But
cat, you get $400 off because it's a cat.
Here's the worst part about that. The vets quite often are professional blackmailers. They'll approach you like this. So how much money is too much for you to save your dog's life. Your dog is family. So you don't
Absolutely.
want to, I mean, for $30,000, you could give them another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And
Thank
wouldn't
you.
you
Thank
want
you
that
for
for what?
yeah, thank you for not being a snowplow union member about the vet, because I think their snowplow drivers are here, vets are here. If they're providing care, but then they're just fucking thieves. They're just fucking bankrupt. They're okay, and you got to come up with $1,600 right now, or that's it.
Now I have to put a caveat because I said vet as if they were all no. Like our personal vet never did that. Our personal vet, Marion Siegel, Dr. Marion Siegel in Ricestown, is a very good vet. She never did that. What happened was when our cat
I'm
got
supposed
ill.
to drive my dog all the way to Maryland? Is that what you're saying? No,
yes.
I'm not.
Our cat, when he got sick, it was like in the middle of the night, and so she says, "Go to the emergency pet hospital." Now, what I did not realize is that the emergency pet hospital near us closes at 6. She didn't know it either because they changed their hours. And so she didn't know they changed their hours. They used to be open till not close at 6. They closed at midnight or 11. They closed at 11 because we brought our cat in at 6, and they put him on oxygen and a transfusion and like an IV drip for like 5 hours, and they said, well, you have to make a decision because we can't keep him overnight. You have to find someplace else. And I'm thinking, well, why didn't you tell me that when you realized that he was going to need oxygen to be on oxygen for 24 hours? Because they told me he's going to need to be on oxygen for 24 hours, but we can only put him on for 5. Then I said, well, you should have told us that instead of that way. I could have taken him someplace where he could have gotten oxygen for 24 hours. And a drip, I could have done all that. But instead, they took my money for 5 hours and said, you have to find someplace else now. So I said, I'll take him home. And they told me all the things that I could do to save his life. But once you did that, he had to stay in the house. And our cat didn't stay in the house. He came in to sleep. That's it. He woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go outside to start killing stuff. He came back at 7 when I left to go to work. So, I mean, he came back on his own. At 7 o'clock, he'd be at the door. Or if I called him, he'd run to the door. I let him in, and he'd stay in the house from 7 until I got home from work around 4. And then I opened the door, and he'd run right past me to run outside. And then he'd come back in the middle of the night to eat.
Nobody cares about your damn cat.
Well, I'm just saying that was his quality of life. I know they don't care.
Everybody cares about your cat.
No, they don't, because
emails coming in right now for the raise money for GD's cat fund. Where money is coming in right now.
Mickey says, "Bring your trash out tonight."
Bring my trash out tonight.
Yeah.
All right. But
I don't know if he's talking
vets.
about me or what. Go.
Let me yell about vets. They don't, for $1,600, all you get is we're not going to help your dog at all. We're not going to help your pet at all. We're just going to tell you that he's dying. And that costs $1,600. Oh yeah. I could have figured that out on my own once. If I would have waited long enough, I certainly would have figured that out on my own. What can you do to help? Oh, none. Just that's $1,600. Like, oh really? Just to tell me it's the end? And the end might be 2 months. The end might be a year. Thank you for nothing. Here's $1,600. No payment plans. No. You gotta have the cash right now. Right now. Go to the ATM.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. They pressure you. Like all the decisions have to be made like right now. And my wife and I, we won't be pressured. As a matter of fact, because when they was telling me all this stuff, I talk to my wife because as much as I adored my cat, I have a $50 deduction policy. If it's more than $50, we're taking you to some place where you can sleep with the fishes, and it's not, but my wife is totally different. My wife is like, I will spend the money on family. But then the money got a little high. My wife goes, what the fuck are they doing? Trying to extort us? And I said, yes, they are. Now I'm saying this with them right in front of me, but they can't hear what she's saying because I got my earbuds in. And I tell them what they tell me, and my wife said, "What the fuck are they trying to do? Extort us?" And I said, "Yes, they are." Well,
Yes,
we're not going to put up with this shit. I said, "I got you. I hear you."
Yeah. So they're like domestic terrorists, and you should treat them like domestic terrorists, right? Vets, all vets,
no,
all the
that's
vets are domestic terrorists.
Unfortunately, they are closer to domestic terrorists than the people that the Trump administration have been shooting and killing.
What happened? What happened? Did Kristi Noem say that Stephen Miller is responsible for the domestic terrorist line like she did? Oh, I just repeated what
I don't know. I don't know. I don't listen. I try not to listen to their, because as soon as the NRA started going, hey guys, what are you talking about? Hey, we like to protest with our guns. We were at all of your protests with guns. So as soon as they started to get the NRA on their backs, they're trying to backtrack. I'm like, I'm not interested in your fucking lies. I wasn't interested in the first lies they told.
Yeah.
I was just documenting and reporting that they told those lies. I'm not interested in what they say. Because whenever they say something, I think to myself, it's most likely a lie.
Most likely
a lie. Most likely, because like for example, there's a story about a guy, a Schlegel in Arizona, Schlegel, who, according to the FBI, according to the U.S. Marshals, there was a warrant for his arrest because he escaped from prison, and he was in prison for smuggling people. Which I think isn't that trafficking? Well, no, trafficking is okay. Smuggling, I guess, is you catch and release, but trafficking is when you sell them.
Yeah.
So smuggling. So he actually was a criminal with a real criminal record, with a warrant for his arrest, and he fired. He fired on the FBI. He fired on them, and they took him in alive. So so I'm like, I don't know how much of this is true or not because it's coming from the government.
Yeah, they all. You know what? Last night Trump was asked about the dollar. Oh, the dollar's doing great. And somebody said on Twitter, Grok, is this true? And keep it short and simple. And just Grok, no, it's the worst it's been in 4 years, for almost 5 years. He's lying. That's basically.
Well, he meant his Bitcoin
dollar's doing great.
He meant his Bitcoin dollars.
I don't even think that's doing great. It might be doing better than the U.S. dollar, though. And you know what? A lot of us have trouble kind of putting the meaning behind. Oh, what is the dollar down? A dollar is down like 9.57, whatever it is. And like, what does that actually mean? Like, my house is not worth what it is. Well, you still get as many dollars. It's just the dollars aren't worth as much. Everything, at the end of the day, basically it means everything you have is worth less. Everything is worth less. But it doesn't feel like that because everybody's everything is down, right? The value of everything is down. So what you can get for that dollar is still as much as you would. It's kind of hard. This is where it gets very complicated for people. The fact is the dollar's not doing great. And the dollar's doing great. And there's one of these doofuses behind him, thumbs up. No, it's going up. It's going up. No, it's not going up. It's going down. Dollar's not doing well. And there are people who say that that's what he wants. He wants to.
I think this means down. I'm up his ass. I think that's what this means.
Oh, that's what that means.
You're right. Okay. In the regular world, that's A-okay. But in Trump world, this is I'm up his ass. They have their own language.
A-okay, you say. A-okay.
Yeah, thumbs up is good. Yeah. No, but in Trump world, that's I'm up his ass because they have their own language. That's why sometimes that's why they don't think they're lying. It says, no, that's what that means to us.
Nay, not no. Not no. Nay. Nay. So, remember Ron was bringing up geese, and I think you watch that. You're an SNL watcher. You should know about geese, right? What people were saying.
Didn't. My wife and I do not watch the whole show. We only watch 3 parts. We watch the cold opener, we watch the opening monologue, and we watch Weekend Update. That's it. Now, and that's mainly because that's all my wife can tolerate. She can't watch the rest of it, and she does not like the Minions. She doesn't think their writing is good. Now, for the most part, their references are stuff that she wouldn't get. or doesn't get. And so she doesn't understand that they have different references. And so to people who get those references, it may be funny. But some of it just is not fucking funny. And I get the references. They're just not fucking funny. So I have no idea what geese sounds like. We'll watch the music act if my wife knows that somebody that she likes.
I watched because Mishka Shubali said people who are shitting on geese are like my dad, when he was talking about Nirvana or whatever. And I had heard from young people that geese was the worst. And now they probably don't have as much reference as I do as far as what's been on SNL as far as musical guests. But young people were saying they were the worst guest ever. I never heard of geese before. Before Ron brought it up the other day,
Right.
And then I never heard the band at all. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go listen with an open mind. I don't think the shitting on geese is coming from boomers, because boomers stopped watching SNL for the most part. A lot of boomers stopped watching it, so they wouldn't even stick with that. As soon as somebody, I'm not watching that. Like, you don't even watch the musical guests on
No,
SNL.
not only if my wife says I watch. You know, if my wife goes, oh, that's so and so, I want to see what they're up to now.
So I decided to watch. I just Googled geese on SNL, and the song that came up was a song called Trinidad, and it starts off with the guitar player who's the lead singer, and he's strumming the guitar, but you don't hear it. You don't hear it. It's like, is it unplugged? No, it's plugged in. I could see it's plugged in. It's like he's mixed out, and then you hear the lead guitar player just going, "Gang it, gang it." And I'm like, what is this? It's and
Now,
then
is
I'm
this the Saturday Night Live performance that you're talking about?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yes.
All right.
And I'm counting. It's clearly not in 4/4. It's 13/8 or 13/4, depending on who's counting. And sometimes it's 13.58. It's like a little bit off, not direct. And the drummer is showing off all his technique. He's just like all over he's doing a Buddy Rich solo behind this 13/8, 13/4, sometimes 13.58 we're at off time thing, and I'm just trying to tap, like, where the fuck is the beat here? And there's a keyboard player plugged in, and you can't hear him at all. The bass player seemed to be trying to do what the lead guitar player is doing with that. And then sometimes she's turning on like super effects, like deep cavern reverb for that. And sometimes not. And the lyrics are, I really tried. There's a bomb in my car. Let's go. Let's drive. There's a bomb in my car. 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 Okay. I'm a little confused. Why is there a bomb in your car? Did you put the bomb in your car?
And what was he trying to do?
So I'm like, I don't understand the lyrics here. What did you try? What were you trying, and why did you? I went deaf, so I only used my eye, and now I'm blind. There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car, and screaming. There's a bomb, and like not in key, and it's like it sort of Mixolydian D, but not a D to D minor, but it's kind of got a flat in there, and this is, what the fuck is this thing? And I could not make any sense of it. And I'm trying my hardest to keep an open mind about this stuff, and not shit on it, because I get all these people who, oh, you shit on it, you're a boomer. I'm like, first of all, the drummer is very technically good, but is not good if the drummer's main job is to keep meter. And even if you're doing it at 13, it has to be a solid 13. It can't be a 13 and a half, 13 and a quarter. It should be a solid 13. Second of all, there is no lyrical no melodic content. There's no melody here whatsoever. I try. And sadly, the lyrics are confusing as fuck. So I'm like, I understand why anybody would say this is a terrible performance. Now, it made me interested enough to listen to some more of it. I listened to it 3 times just trying to figure out what everything was going on here. but that doesn't make it necessarily good. And I don't think it's ageism. I think my takeaway was they enjoy being shit on. They're trying to provoke people to shit on them, because nobody would purposely write a song in 13 if they didn't want to confuse non-musicians. They write for musicians to say, look, oh, these guys know what they're doing. They wrote a song in 13 and using Mixolydian.
Well,
You
I don't
wouldn't
say. I was
know
about
that
to
if
say. I don't think that they may not be trying to piss people off as much as they're trying to show off a little bit. And the only
they're
reason why I
trying
say
to
this
show
is
off the musicians, but they're
right,
for common non-musicians who don't understand what
right.
13 is and are looking for a 4/4 beat and looking for lyrics that make sense and looking for melody. Those people are going to get pissed off, and so you have to know that going in. I think they enjoy the fact that people are calling them shitty because, like, oh, look, they don't get it. We're so cool. We're so avant-garde that people don't get it. And
Because there's one or two songs that I'd written back when I was with the band. When I say the band, I mean Modern Ideal and Urban Poet Society. And there's like one song I'd written early in our thing. I wanted to show off, my music theory knowledge, only because I was with two guys that were so classically trained. They really knew their shit. And so I'd written some modal stuff, but I didn't write the whole song modal. I had just like a bridge. The bridge was modal. That's it, and then another song, just a guitar solo. It was like something Aeolian. I can't remember what it was, but it was like some kind of, modal thing. And I listened to it and I said, that's technically very good, but I don't like it with that song. Now, I was trying to put together a band at the time later on, and this other guitarist was like, man, that is like a really fucking great guitar solo. But he was a jazz guitarist. So he's going, man, that's great. This is really good. I said, well, if we do it live, you can play the solo. I don't really like it. I was literally I wasn't feeling it. I was just playing it because I knew how to play it, because I could play it. I didn't even feel it.
Well, that's my takeaway from Geese. I think they are trying to impress musicians with it's like jazz guys. Oh, I'm trying to show how much I had 2 years of college, man. But they are not trying to appeal to people who just want to feel something. And listen, I know pop music can get really just like talking down to the masses and dumbing it down for the masses. I'm not saying everybody needs to do Louie Louie or Hang on Sloopy, but at some point, the goal of art is to make people feel something. And if people have to look at your art and say, what the fuck are you trying to say? You're doing a disservice to yourself. Your message is not getting, whatever you're trying to communicate is not getting communicated. And they have this elitism about it. And the drummer certainly was just trying to show off, not caring. I talk to a lot of drummers. Serve the song is the mantra of all the great drummers. No matter how good their chops are, serve the song. And this guy would serve myself. I'm just gonna show off what I fucking do. I listen to Buddy Rich, man. I got a single press roll that fucking matches Buddy Rich, and I'm gonna show it off, even though it fucking ruins the song. I'm sorry for people who think that I'm being a boomer. This is ageism. I think it's not. It's human looking for something to relate to in art. What's the redeeming value of that art? To say, oh, look, we're so cool, even though we're so cool, the boomers are angry at us. Is that the goal? Because then you got it. But it's not just boomers. It's fucking young people too. Say, I'm looking for Taylor Swift here, man. Come on. And
speaking of Buddy, go ahead.
No, it's just that people who don't get it are just old is a cop out for things like this. I mean, there are some places where that can be true, but in reality, 30 years from now, nobody is going to say, I want to play some Geese, man. That was really good music.
Now my stepdaughter used to ask me, she says, Dad, how do you know that what the music you're listening to is good music? I said, you don't know right now. I said, right now is just part of what you do. It's part of what you listen to. I said, you won't know until like 20 or 30 years from now when you want to put something on and you go like, I really like that song. That's good music. That's how you know when it passed the test of time. Right now, you have no idea. Right now, it's just your friends are listening to it, or everybody's listening to it, or the radio's playing it so much that it's like it's in your head. That happens sometimes. Something you could work at a place and hear like music in the background, and you have no idea that you're listening to it because you're working, and then all of a sudden you're humming it.
Yeah. There is
because it's in your head.
Yeah, there is that element to it sometimes, but also there are songs that the very first time I listened to them, they made me cry, they made me laugh, they made me feel something, and that those songs I can think of songs that I mastered 35 years ago. That if I think back now, the very first time I heard it, I said I got to share this with people. This is fucking phenomenal. David Wilcox, Kentucky Headhunters, Phantom of the Opera. The first time I heard the soundtrack, and I mastered that probably 1,000 times when we were duplicating that. Just the very first time I heard it, I said, wow, what a deep piece of music and quality piece of music. And I would listen to them all now 35, 40 years later. But sometimes you can know immediately that this is a really, it comes down to, does it make you feel something?
Well, part of that now, and I'm not contradicting myself because I agree with you, but sometimes things hit you right away. No, but no, I'll say, okay, but
yeah,
you're trained. You're trained. The average person who's not trained may not get maybe how significant a verse is, or how significant a rhythm is, or melody, or something like that. So a lot of times they think things are cool because other people tell them it's cool.
right.
Like you may hear a song, go like, oh my God, this is a really good song. But as a musician, it's a good song. And so you take it to someone who's not a musician, you go like, you should really hear this. And because they trust you, they go, wow, this is a good song, or they'll at least give it a listen. But they don't know, but they may not appreciate it until like many, 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 many years later.
Right. But if you take it, because we're talking about music here, but I'm talking about all art, like when it comes down to the idea of making you feel something and not confusing you. Now, there has been like Pollock paintings where he's just like dripping paint all over the place. That takes some. That does inspire some confusion. But if just taking the lyrics, like, if you take the music away from it, like a David Wilcox song, "The Eye of the Hurricane," that what I had to share immediately was the story within this. It's about a girl who got one of these uh, very racist term, rice burner motorcycles, and it was called the Hurricane, and she could ride really fast and hide from the rain inside underneath the shield, and drive so fast that it felt like she wasn't getting wet in the pouring rain. But eventually, there was a shiny truck that she thought would move, and it didn't, and she hit it, and it stopped her heart, but not the hurricane. And it's a super, really great piece of lyrical content without the music at all. The music is very good, but so there, it can hit you on that level where you say, man, that's good story writing, that's good, and immediately know that that's great lyrics. I want to read to you the lyrics from Greece, Trinidad. I try, and consider this guy's trying to do this in a very monotone. You can't even tell what key it's in. I try so hard. I try. There's a bomb, and then he's screaming. There's a bomb in my car. 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 When I went deaf, I used my eyes. They stood me in line till I went blind. Get in, asshole. Let's drive. There's a bomb in my car. 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 On and on and on. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on. My son is in bed. And on and on and on and on. My daughters are dead. And on and on and on and on and on. My wife's in the shed. And on and on and on and on and on. My husband's burning lead. And on and on and on and on and on. The rest are force-fed or else baked into bread. It's like you're just fucking rhyming like an idiot now, and nothing's been said. 4.5 days when the lights turn red, I'm driving away. There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my. How do you feel? You feel like sharing that?
Me, no. And I do not appreciate you sharing it. Usually I would, but no. Can I have those 2 minutes back, please? No.
You can have the 2 minutes back. But the point is, you don't have to be old to think that shit. That you don't. It's not about being old. It's about what the fuck why exactly what you just explained. Can I have my fucking 2 minutes?
Now the Reverend might look at it a little differently, that song, and go like, okay, the guy is actually like who's the guy that blew up the building in Oklahoma?
McVeigh.
McVeigh. He's kind of like a McVeigh guy, so what it is the first part is I try is like he's giving up. He's like, okay, I tried whatever it is, and I just given up. And so there's a bomb in my car is like, it's him admitting that he's like the Timothy McVeigh type of character. Then the other shit, the other nonsense, like it's like he's an annihilator. He's killed his family already. Now he's out, to do more damage. Maybe, I don't know. But at any rate, it's not very good writing, and it's and it doesn't sound like it's good performative art either. Now, on the bright side,
and he's not much of a family guy. I mean, his son is dead. His daughters are his son's in bed. His daughters are dead, and his wife's in the shed. I mean, what is she doing in the shed?
Yeah, he's a family annihilator. I don't know, but
the rest are force fed, or else baked into bread. He's like a Jeffrey Dahmer. What the fuck? It's just trying to like make people angry, right? It's just try.
Like I said,
with bad rhymes.
It's not exactly my cup of tea. Now, I would yesterday. My wife and I didn't realize there was a Mel Brooks miniseries on HBO. We watched episode 1. We're about to watch episode 2 either tonight or tomorrow, or this afternoon or tomorrow. And I'd forgotten that I knew Mel Brooks played drums, but what I didn't realize, at least I don't remember realizing it, is that Mel Brooks learned to play drums from Buddy Rich.
Wow.
Yeah, when you brought up the Buddy Rich thing, that's what that reminded me of. I wanted to talk about it anyway, but the sheer fact that, and he was 14 years old, and what Buddy Rich did was Buddy Rich taught him some paradiddles and stuff like that. So he wasn't giving him lessons. It was like he would show up at the club and Buddy would just show him some stuff.
Right. Johnny Carson, all those funny guys from that era who played drums, all credited Rich, because Rich would fucking, if they would play, and they would love to play for Buddy Rich, he would come over and correct them and like, oh, you got to do this and got to do that, and see, and they were all jazz heads, So
yeah,
not really surprised by that. I'm surprised that he would kind of credit him with learning from. Yeah, everybody. I don't want to bash Buddy Rich. He was a great fucking drummer. Great.
Yeah, technician. He was an asshole, but really good.
Yeah, an asshole, and
he was the James Coburn of drums.
James was a nice guy.
Well, I should say the Flint, because James Coburn character Flint is the one that was. That's what whenever I think of it, James Coburn, I think of Flint, and then I think of Buddy Rich. Flint and Buddy Rich to me are like the same.
But he was a terrible musician. I know I'm gonna get as much hate as Geese gets for just saying that, but he was a terrible musician. He had no appreciation for anything that wasn't highbrow. Like fucking pop music, rock music, country music. He hated fucking all of it. R&B, gospel. If it just kept the beat and made people feel something, that's not good. You got to show up. It's all about technique. Fuck you. That's not music. That music should be about emotion, about touching people's hearts, not about, oh boy, I'm really smart. You're the drummer, really must. He must have practiced that.
One thing I do give him credit for, is that when somebody said to him that he was like the greatest drummer in the world, and he goes, "No, that's Gene Krupa." So he admitted that. Yeah, that Gene Krupa was much better than him. That he did say that.
Krupa was good. Krupa was a musician. People felt Krupa's work. Like
maybe he was acknowledging that. I don't know, but that came out of his mouth.
Speaking of great drummers, we got a great drummer with us now. You want to say hello to a great drummer?
Sure.
All right, say hello to a great drummer. Elizabeth
Wasabi!
Aikido Croydon. Elizabeth A stands for Aikido. You didn't know that, right? Am I right? I'm right.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I guess.
Good. I inherited Brody Stevens' drumsticks.
Wow.
When he left this earth. So I do feel qualified to say that Gene Krupa was the king. And Buddy Rich was pretty good too. But it comes down to Keith Moon and John Bonham in terms of political parties.
No. Ringo Starr is the best drummer ever.
What about Neil Peart? Come on now.
Neil Peart is my favorite. But Neil Peart is my favorite, but...
Well, they're going to put me in the movies, and all I got to do is act naturally. Ringo Starr was pretty cool. He got along with everyone.
Another drummer that was understated.
Peace and love.
He's like the Green Party.
Peace and love.
I think Bunny Carlos was underrated.
Carlos Santana?
No, Bunny Carlos, the drummer from Cheap Trick, Bunny Carlos. I think he was underrated.
Carlos. Okay, I got to look him up.
Peace and love.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Here's a quote from Buddy Rich. I think at one time every drummer wanted to play like Krupa or wanted to win a Gene Krupa drum contest. This is a big inspiration for drummers, and naturally it has to be the same way for me. That's a Buddy Rich quote.
I love it.
I never heard that quote. I just okay.
Everyone's an asshole. You catch them at the right time.
No, I've never been an asshole ever to anybody.
Right, I'm sure.
Taint so. Taint so.
I ran to my dojo this morning because I was up in time to train for my favorite class. I was pumped up like it was the afternoon. I got there. I was ready to hit people. Someone's like, hey, you finally figured out what Aikido's about, because there are no hits in Aikido. But there is like a direct entry and a temi. And people make all these judgments about how I enter a room and make my presence known. Well, maybe some people perceive that as being an asshole.
You got walk-up music to the dojo? Is that what?
I do. And when I really get the sick money, I'm gonna retain a dojo and a band.
Oh, that would be cool.
I'm gonna travel with ninjas and like have a little mariachi band follow me around. Maybe not mariachi. I'm really more of a jazz head, actually.
Wow.
I do love the jazz.
Yeah. Man, yeah. Well,
are you familiar with Geese? Oh my goddess.
Are you first of all? Are you an SNL watcher? Do you watch SNL
currently?
Yes.
No, I don't watch it currently. I steal little glimpses of it.
Okay. Last week there was a band on there, Geese. And people were saying that it was the worst musical guest performance ever on Saturday Night Live.
Really?
And it's confusing work without a doubt. But my friend Mishka, you know Mishka Shubali?
No, I don't know Mishka.
Well, he's a comedian, writer, author, Columbia grad.
Oh, nice.
He teaches creative writing at Yale.
Ooh.
Right? Is that right? Yeah. And an actor, and he's just a good guy. Anyway, he was like saying anybody shitting on Geese is like my dad and was just outdated boomer and all this stuff. And I'm like, I got to check it out now. What is he saying? I've seen Mishka perform the music about his music about 5 times. Well, good for you, Mr. Ian. You're a little late because I had a new product that we're sponsoring just for you. But so he said that anybody who's shitting on them has to be an outdated antique dinosaur boomer like my dad and whatever. And so I never heard any of their music. I had to go and I watched it.
Yeah. So what do you think?
It was just confusing as shit. I mean, I'm not shitting on, and it sounds like I'm shitting on it. I just don't. I just analyzed it. I wasn't being critical. I was being analytical.
Neubauten was confusing.
Yeah. But so I think if you are an artist, your goal is to communicate something, a feeling, a thought.
Sometimes, unless
Well,
the CIA hires you to do something else.
like drive a truck. The CIA hired me for that, but
Well, well, like, to endarken people.
I actually used to work for the CIA in my
What
youth.
did you actually do for the CIA?
I was a courier, and I had
Oh,
top secret clearance. I wasn't supposed to look at anything I was currying.
right. And did
But
you?
I did. Yes, yes, I did. Sometimes you couldn't help it because in the bindery where they were packaging this stuff,
Where
you
were
would
you
see it.
working for them? Were you working for them in Long Island?
Long Island, New York, but I really went everywhere for them.
Oh,
Domestically, and so they're not supposed to operate domestically. That they're not operating here.
my friend Sandra operated domestically. She worked for the CIA in Florida.
Yeah,
Rest
they're
her
not
soul.
carrying out like CIA
Yeah, they're
operations.
not doing
and people
missions.
who work
Yeah.
here, right? Anyway, so I traveled a lot domestically. Every once in a while, I would have to go overseas or to someplace. But it was a very, when I say this, people, oh, you're a spy. No, I was a the lowest fucking paid piece of dirt for the CIA
Courier.
courier. Yeah,
Like, it's like a runner for Hollywood.
yeah, and you put your life at risk for a
Can
few
you hold
dollars
on
an
for a
hour.
moment? I need to mute the mic. My mother is calling me.
All right.
She has a meeting with a nurse. I'll be right back.
All right, we'll come back when you're ready. There you go. Yeah. So I'm curious now. She said, when I said that an artist, your job is to communicate something, right? What else is there? What else are you trying to do, if not communicate an idea, a thought, a feeling, as an artist? What else? What could the possibilities be that I'm overlooking here?
You'd have to ask her because I think she was saying it as a devil's advocate. I'm not sure, and I don't know. You have to ask her. I don't.
So you got
her.
nothing. Yeah, you can't think of anything that I might.
No, because I believe that art I believe that art should convey. Well, listen, when I was teaching things art related like music and art, when I was teaching it, I would tell everybody they're trying to communicate something. They want their art to communicate something. I'm not judging what they're communicating, good, bad, ill, whatever, but it's real feelings.
No, I feel you there. And Ian's his self-indulgence, and that was my overall takeaway from Geese. And that's what I was trying to articulate to Mishka, is that it feels like everybody in that band, and the keyboard player is not part of the band. He's like a hired gun, and they hired him to come up and to mix him out. Like, you can't hear what he's fucking doing at all, which is kind of weird. That right? Oh yeah, let's pay another guy to come in and sit in and fucking turn him off. And just sit there. Anyway, it felt like every individual in that band, Elizabeth is back, felt like their purpose was self-indulgent. Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Ian wants to know which band you're talking about because he missed that part. Geese.
I wrote it down so I can check them out and judge them myself.
Yeah, I would read you the lyrics, but it's easy.
Thank God we live in a free country where I can judge things. Yeah, read the lyrics.
Oh God, I'll X myself out now.
What now? What? Did you already read the lyrics?
Matt, you can just mute yourself when you read the lyrics. I don't have to hear it. No, I'm just teasing. He can read the lyrics for you.
No, we don't.
No,
it's best if Elizabeth checks them out and gets the lyrics when she gets the music. I spared you that you didn't have to listen to the music. You should be thanking me. But
okay.
No, I'm not going to read
it's that bad, huh?
No. See, I don't want to say bad. It's
okay. Yeah, I probably like them more than the Spice Girls. And
but we have a question.
The Spice Girls are bad.
At least with the lyrics from Spice Girls and the lyrics from what I heard with this other guy, I'm going to lean toward the Spice Girls.
Me too.
Really?
Me too.
Wow.
Absolutely. All day, every day.
What about Nickelback? How does Nickelback compare?
I don't know
all day, every day.
I don't know any Nickelback songs. I can't answer that. I don't know
Look
any
at
Coldplay
photograph.
songs.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I do know a Coldplay song. I just don't know it's Coldplay.
Yeah. But yeah,
Coldplay, Yellow.
I
It
would
was
say
all
any
yellow.
pop music, don't worry, be happy appeals to me more than, and I'm just saying for my personal preference, Geese but I'm not saying they're shitty. I'm saying I don't get them. But here's the thing, and I'm before I even get back into this fucking rant, when I said oh, the purpose of art is to communicate something, a feeling, an idea of, and you said there are exceptions. Well, you didn't say it, but whatever you said, sometimes I think. What is the other reason for art? Why would somebody else create art if not to express an idea, a feeling, or something, communicate something?
Why would someone create art other than
if not to communicate an idea, a feeling, or something, not to communicate? What is the other
self-satisfaction, complete masturbatory pleasure? It's like
so
those
that's
yahoos and money. I mean, like the Yahoo at Art Basel that taped a banana up on the wall with duct tape, and then the banana and the duct tape sold for millions of dollars.
Okay, but at that
sounds
point,
like you and Ian are on the same page. Absolutely.
But at that point, but most people didn't call that art. I mean, I didn't call that art.
Well, see, you didn't call that art, but it was featured at an art festival called Art Basel, which is the hottest art festival. So someone called it art, and someone said, "I'm going to launder my money and buy this art."
Yeah, so, that's what I think it is. I think it's a front. I don't think it's art. I think they're calling it art so they can launder money. That's it. Thank you. Now I have a complete thought behind it. It's a front.
Yeah. You're welcome. I'm happy I could complete your thoughts.
Thank you.
Matt, is there anything I can tell you how to think as well?
Yes.
See, initially I just thought that banana was an affront on my senses, but now I realize it's also a financial front. It's the whole thing is a front.
Oh yeah, art's great for laundering money.
Yeah, but like what I think because my overall takeaway from Geese was they were trying to be confusing on purpose, and that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Pollock, Yoko Ono was an artist.
G.G. Allen.
People who. And I know people hate Yoko. I'm not talking about her singing. I'm talking about the art she would like. She would all the way at the top of a 20-foot high ceiling, just in tiny letters, write yes, and there'd be a ladder there. You'd have to climb up all the way up to the top. It says yes, like
right. It's perception art. It's like an art experience. That's like a different kind of art.
Yeah. So I have a tolerance for confusion in art and all that stuff.
But do you have a ball of confusion? Ball of confusion.
I love Ball of Confusion.
It's a great song. Okay, here's a question. Where does Geese fall compared to G.G. Allen, who ate glass and shit on stage?
It's a tough one.
I know.
Well, right? They were
G.G. Allen's SNL.
Geese, that's a good here's a good analogy. It felt like Geese were a five, and they were 4-piece, but they were a 5-piece for Saturday Night Live. Again, they hired somebody to do nothing, and a keyboard player to sit
on the whoopee cushion.
Yeah, but my takeaway is that they're like four and a hired gun. Gallagher's on stage. They're just fucking cutting up watermelon and throwing them at the fucking the crowd. That's what I.
Oh man, Della, I love Gallagher. I met Gallagher at the Comedy Store, and I worked with his twin brother in Bumfuck, Maryland. He's great. His twin brother's hilarious.
Bumfuck, Maryland. That's
fine. Do you know it?
There's a bumfuck in every state. No, because there's a bumfuck here too. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like that. It's like DuPont or. Another, I can't think of the example I want to use.
I think Maryland has like 4 bumfuck Marylands, because there's a bumfuck in the far western part of Maryland, and then there's a bumfuck on the far eastern shore of Maryland.
There should be a bumfuck in every suburbistan.
There is a Greenland, New Hampshire, and they were fucking sweating their balls off last week, thinking they were getting invaded by.
I'm sure once they found out that Trump really wants Iceland, that they felt. Whew, thank God. They probably
Is there in Iceland, New Hampshire? Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once Greenland went, once they said, "Oh, he wants Iceland," we're good. We're good. We're good.
Maybe
we're
I should
safe.
Google it. Is there a town called Iceland in the USA? It's not worth it, right? But coming back, one last, and I've said this 3 times already, but Mishka's point was that if you don't get this music, you're just old like his dad. And it's definitely not true, because I know young people who don't get it. And I think young people are less apt to get it than old people, because old people who live through jazz and progressive rock know about odd time signatures and know that there is a purpose and place for it. And young people today are just brought up on 4/4 and just pop and very simple lyrics. So they would be least likely to appreciate it.
Yeah, they pretty much grew up with industry music, industrialized music. I know, and I'm sure there's probably something like industrial rock, and so I'm probably getting the 2 terms mixed up. But I don't mean industrial rock. I mean sanitized.
They would play saws and hammers.
Right,
and take metal sheets and make sparks during their concert.
So I don't mean that
German industrial music.
Yeah, I didn't mean it by that. I meant like corporate. I meant corporatized. Yeah, because now I realize there's a
corporate industrial music.
Means something. Sorry.
Corporate industrial music, you said?
No, I meant just corporatized. That's what I'm saying. It's sanitized. It's
the music industry.
Yes,
pop music industry. The consumer based. Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. There's so much grotesque money in that now.
Also
it's
that's
really
what
more about
geeks
spectacle.
feels like to me.
It reminds
geeks
me of
feels like a rebellion against pop and everything that is consumed by pop culture.
Well, not too shabby then. Whatever.
When I was a young guitarist in a band, and I'd write these complicated songs, eventually I learned from the band would reel me in. And I learned that I came up with the philosophy. If the lyrics are really, really deep and required a lot of thought, I made sure the music was simple so that the people only had to focus on one thing and not, and if the music
That's pretty good.
And if the lyrics were really simple, then I let the music be a lot more complicated and thought-provoking.
Yeah.
That became my philosophy.
Good philosophy. I like that philosophy. That's very good.
But that only came about because I wrote this really, really deep lyrics, and the music was like off the chain complicated, and the band is going, I don't want to play this. We're not playing this because nobody is that we're this, and I think my bass player, who's the most honest person that I've ever been affiliated with as far as my feelings go. Well, he says he let me know I was being self-indulgent,
Oh,
hey guys, I gotta go. The nurse is here. I'll be right back though.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, just wait when you're ready to come back.
My bass player told me I was being self-indulgent. He says,
maybe this is player. You don't own him.
He goes, maybe this is 2 separate songs. Quite often he would tell me, maybe these should be 2 separate songs. He would tell me to break something up into 2 songs.
That's interesting because I've been listening to 3 different classic rock things where things were 3 or 4 different songs and they were mashed into one. So that's the opposite kind of philosophy. Let me just say, I appreciate your philosophy. I kind of agree with it to a large extent, that if the music is complicated, the lyrics should be simpler, and if the lyrics are complicated, the music should be simpler. But I will say also that I enjoyed some things back in the day, like Yes, where the lyrical content was, both of them were complicated at the same time, and so
like I said, that was my rule, and I think it's because I couldn't pull off a Yes. Maybe if I could have pulled it off,
could you pull off a no?
Yeah, I could have pulled off. I couldn't even pull off a maybe. If I could have pulled it off, the band wouldn't have complained.
What if you pulled off Tom Segura's Son? I'm sorry, that's just. There, last night I was watching a clip from Tom Segura's latest special, and he's talking about taking a shower with this 6-year-old son, and his son said, "Wow, your penis is big and mine is small." And Tom Segura said, "That's because mine is hard. Yours could be hard too if we
That's sick and funny on so many levels.
And he said, honestly, I didn't jerk off my son. I just wanted to say that. Which, okay, I appreciate that. What you know what? When as much as I say Tom Segura is not, that's fucking funny. I want to talk about Curiosity Box. You know about Curiosity Box? I got to find the link. I think there's a link in our description. But Curiosity Box, one of our sponsors, one of our usual sponsors, and hopefully the link is.
And she says John Lennon wrote meaningful lyrics, but I don't. Maybe later, and because I'm not saying it all the time that they did, because sometimes the Beatles just wrote, lyrics that rhymed, but
yeah.
But
let me take you down because I'm going to Strawberry Fields. Nothing is real and nothing to get hung about. Let me get you a copyright strike. Oh, Elizabeth's back. Hold on. Yoko Ono actually wrote Imagine, though. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's great. And I love Strawberry Fields in Central Park.
Yeah, and the lyrics, Lennon did both. He wrote some very meaningful lyrics, and he wrote some schlock and love songs.
But in the beginning, they were still evolving. The Beatles were evolving.
Do.
Yeah,
that's not him.
I love you.
That's McCartney. But yeah. I mean, we could find plenty of Lennon lyrics.
I like George Harrison's lyrics.
I'm still trying to figure out, like, I am the walrus. What's that mean?
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Curiosity Box here for a second because they are a sponsor. They have this new thing called the Death Clock. What is the Death Clock? The Death Clock is a striking physical clock created by the Vsauce team that displays the estimated time remaining in your life based on scientific data and user inputs. It's designed to spark reflection, curiosity, and meaningful conversations. Pretty interesting thing there. We have a link to Curiosity Box in the description. Go check that out. That's I would get it and say it's too late. It's already expired.
Now
by the time it got here. You're dead.
A while ago, I had based a bid on it. A while ago, an actuary from an insurance company, involved in the case that I was involved in.
You're saying it wrong.
An actuary?
Actually.
Yeah. So the actuaries, they sent me a letter that they weren't supposed to send me. They were supposed to send it to the insurance company so they would know how to settle the case. They wanted to settle it. But they sent me the information, and that was how long I was expected to live. And so it said that I was, at that point, it said that it was estimated that I was going to live 300 months. And so I wrote an entire comedy bit based on that.
Break it down into days. This month shit is not hours, minutes, seconds. I want to know.
Because months are very ambiguous. There's 7 different ways to measure a month.
Moons.
So when they said 300 months, they said 300 months. A month runs from as little as 27.31 days all the way up to 29, all the way up to 31 days. So there's, so which 300 months it makes a difference. So, but the sheer fact, and they also didn't tell me when the 300 months started. They did their report, and I don't know if it started when they did the report, like, as of right now, he has 300 months, or did the 300 months start once I got the letter? It's like, so I have 300 months from now, because there was 6 months difference in there, so I could pick up or lose a half a year.
Actuarially, yeah, you're already dead. But are you freaking out yet? Are you freaking out?
No.
What if we are already dead? What if this is the afterworld?
Then I got too much clutter.
And death is like the entry into the real life.
Please, that's just too heavy for me. It's morning. I haven't even finished my coffee yet.
Just throwing it out
do you know? Are you a meditating person? Do you meditate?
Yeah, I do moving meditations. I do sitting meditations. Who's coming on Friday? That's all shocked.
Michelle Madonna.
Okay,
Michelle
cool.
Madonna.
I want to be there.
Yeah.
I hope that works out.
Somebody asked me about meditation. What style what style or technique do you use? Like,
what style or technique do you use, Matt?
I don't even know. I didn't know there were different styles and techniques until somebody asked me that question. So I'm like, duh.
There's transcendental
That's my answer.
meditation, which is trademarked, right? That's what Andy Kaufman was doing, was TM. And then there's Zen meditation.
And then what's the difference there?
Well, a trademark for one.
That's what I feel like. Yes.
And then Zen meditation is different than sitting meditation. Zen meditation, you're waiting for yourself to become one with the moment.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Right. Exactly. And then Aikido is the meditation. Like on the mat, we're meditating. So
I think Michelle practices something called chapta. I don't know
chakra.
What that is.
There's
chapta.
There are chakras in the body. No, I don't know what chapta is.
Let me see here.
CHA.
Hold on.
All of us practice excremeditation, so there's that.
According to
Chopra, CHOPRA, certified meditation teacher.
Yeah, that sounds like she's like from the school of Deepak Chopra or something.
Right.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Do you have that verified? I bet that's what it is.
I don't know.
No.
I'll wait till Friday and ask her what that is.
I'll be there if I'm able.
Go ahead.
There's a website called Meditation Music Library, and they say there are all 42 types of meditation, the complete list.
42. That was going to be the question. There's 42. We'd say all 42. Like nobody's come up with a 43rd.
Oh, so it's the answer to the universe, meditating. Interesting.
And they have the essential 10 and then the advanced 32.
Oh, the essential 10 and the advanced 32.
Come on.
Some bodhisattvas think the entire life is a meditation.
Okay.
Tibetan monks meditate so that they can be awake in their dreams and in their daily lives. And then they meditate in their dreams.
The president of the Bisexual Snowplow Drivers Union has the floor. He's going to teach us about meditation. Go ahead.
Oh, very good.
No, I'm not going to teach anything. I'm just going to read the list.
Oh, I thought it was Ron Kane. It's
that's
CD.
teaching.
And I'm just going to go by their order. Number 1, mindfulness meditation.
Mindfulness is different than meditation, but all right. Okay. All right. Go on.
Number 2, transcendental meditation, trademarked.
Right.
TM. Okay. Love kindness meditation, which they have.
Okay, that's like heart chakra stuff.
Body scan meditation.
Okay. All right.
What?
That's like
body
internal
scan?
medicinal meditation.
It says body scan. Yeah.
It's like internal medicinal meditation.
SCAN. Yeah. Chakra meditation.
Okay, so that's your 7 chakras alignment. All right.
Zen meditation.
Right, becoming one with the moment.
Mantra meditation.
Okay, that's Hindu, Tibetan, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Tara Tutara Ture Svaha, Ngata Mahana. Yeah.
And you just say enjoy the suffering, enjoy the suffering, enjoy the suffering. That's our mantra.
Yes.
Enjoy the suffering,
breath awareness meditation.
Birth awareness sounds very pregnant.
Breath
awareness.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Focusing on your breathing.
That's like self-hypnosis, where you you're just trying to focus as much as you can.
Yeah, they're stretching. Come on, breath is in all meditation. All right, go on.
Guided visualization.
Guided meditation. Okay, all right.
Number 9 is guided visualization.
Okay. All right.
That's a little manipulative, I think. That could be, that's like that hypnosis stuff. I'm gonna, because you got to trust the person who's guiding, right? At that point, they got to be your whatever, whatever
Yeah.
guide
Your
up the mountain, the
hypnotist, your
Sherpa,
therapist,
Sherpa.
your acting
N-
teacher.
Yeah, go
And,
ahead.
and
It's
number
with
10
guided
is
visualizations that I foresaw a lot of prophetic events in my life. Go on.
okay. Number 10 of the essentials is walking meditation.
Oh yeah, I
Walk.
love the walking meditation. That is fantastic. The
Uh,
monks are doing that right now as they walk from Texas to
Does it give
DC.
you any information about how that? Because I feel like taking long walks is the thing I do to clear my mind as much as possible. So,
Yeah.
do I do that and not even realize that that's walking? Does it say exactly what walking
Yeah.
meditation means?
You're
Okay, the
probably doing it
description,
and not
the
realizing
description,
that you're doing it.
yeah, the description that they have here says a moving form of mindfulness where you pay attention to each step, your breath, and your surroundings, and the
I'm
purpose
more into
brings
behindfulness than mindfulness.
brings
Hey,
the purpose brings
Because
badonka-donk.
yeah,
I think with my ass.
and purpose
Hey.
is brings mindfulness into everyday activity and grounds scattered energy.
So that's the top 10 there with Casey Kasem, Casey Fenderson's top 10 meditation
Well,
list.
yeah,
Okay, let's
those
go into
are
the
the 10.
advanced.
Okay,
Sorry, I cut you off. I didn't mean to. You were doing Casey Kasem. I
yeah,
apologize.
It's 43. He's the
42.
top 10 of the top 43, 42.
Yeah,
I'm
those are
sorry.
the 10 essentials. Those are the 10 essentials. The other 32 are the ones they call advanced, and they're broken up into
Advanced?
categories.
I would think number one would be advanced, and take that number one, make that 42. Take the advanced ones and put them. The most advanced should be.
Well, I think what they say the 10 essentials are probably the 10 most basic forms, I guess, or the 10 most popular. I don't know, but I don't know, but it says 10 essentials. They got 32 advanced.
Elizabeth, once you go black like that, you never come back. Elizabeth went black. Oh, she does come back. Do you see that? She went black and she came back. She defied the universal law of quantum physics and whatever that is, that where once you go black.
It's because I meditate. I do all the meditations.
Yeah.
My sister just got here and we are dealing with a nursing emergency, and I just got a page that I need to do something else. So
all right, go do something else.
Thank you. May I come back?
You may come back. I'm not
Thank
sure
you,
I will
Captain,
be
my
here. I got to
captain.
get out of here about 11, so I got to
Okay.
go drive to one of the Hamptons.
Oh, nice. That's exciting. Are you
No, it's
painting?
not scary. No, I'm going to meditate.
Oh, very good. I'll be right back.
All right, say be right back. Got to go do something. What are you reading? You reading the Bible? You're reading the joke book? You're reading
No, I
Jackie,
just they're just
Jackie
letting me know
Martlin's
I didn't get a gig. I put a bid in for a gig and they're just letting me know I didn't get it.
So I've been getting a lot of library gigs, but they don't really want to. They're sending me contracts and stuff. Leave me alone with I hate the paperwork. See, do you deal with most people who just gig? They don't get written contracts as much as I do. I mean, I never did when I was back in the day. When I was just doing band work, I rarely got contracts. Now that I'm a solo guy, everything comes with a contract. It's like, I don't know, man. Do we have to go through all this fucking paperwork nonsense?
It depends. It depends. Some places have contracts, some places don't. I guess contracts are, I don't, I like contracts only in the sense that, it makes it look like you're doing something real. But I prefer to just, have a handshake, perform, get paid and leave,
I'm not against the contracts. I like the contracts.
Yeah, I'm not against it, but
I am against the work because you're going to send me a piece of a PDF. I have to print that out now, and sometimes they don't take digitally signed contracts, so I have to print it out. Then I have to fill it out. Then I have to take a picture of it or scan it back in and send it back. This is all, why do you? If you got to do it by contract, bring me the contract. Come here. let me sign it and you go take it away, or I'll have my lawyer look at it and look it over and okay it. But this whole idea of we'll send it to you, you got to print it out, you got to fill it out. You're making me work now. Can we add some price onto this for the contract filling out part of labor that I have to do now? Because it's too much. It's too much for me. Am I just a crotchety old man? Yes, I am. What if you collapse on stage?
That's part of his act. That's a bonus.
I used to say that I wanted to die on stage. I said it for years and years, and then I saw somebody actually do it in front of me. It's like, maybe not. It's kind of a private moment, right? You want it to. Dying, well, yes.
I worked with Dylan last night. I forgot. I just realized I usually mention on Wednesdays that I worked with Dylan on Tuesdays. One Tuesday we're talking. I can't remember what the prompt was. Dylan would give us a prompt, and we'd have like a few minutes to write jokes about it. And I think we was talking about death, I guess. And the thing I wrote was, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of the way I might die, because that's the way people are going to remember you for the rest of your life, or not the rest of your life, but when you're in elementary school, if you do something right, if you do something stupid in elementary school, you could do something stupid in the first grade, and let's say you fart, you break wind in first grade, and for the rest of your life they call you stinky. Okay, but even then, that's it. It has an expiration date. At some point, they're going to stop calling you stinky. But let's say you die choking on a dick. Okay, that's how you die. You have eternity. Eternity, your nickname will be Chokes on Dicks. For the rest of your life, rest of your afterlife, that's what they'll call you. So I don't want to die in a way that's going to give me a nickname forever that I'm not going to want to live with or die with.
I'm not sure that's absolutely that's an absolute truth. It might have some truth to it, but I don't think it's an absolute truth. I've known plenty of people who've died fucked up ways that people don't call them that.
No, not on this side, but on the other side is what I'm saying.
I don't know. I haven't been to the other side.
That's what I'm saying. I don't. That's
and you don't know that either, because have you been to the other side?
I don't know the answer to that. I do not know the answer.
You know the answer to whether you've been to the other side, don't you?
I've been, because let's put it this way. I've had NDEs, or near-death experiences, where I lost, life function and been brought back twice. And both times I had division things. But as to how legitimate they are, I don't know. I did experience something, and it did change me when I got back. Once I was revived, I shouldn't say got back. Once I was revived.
Ian obviously has you and the Rev confused again. I don't know. People do this a lot with you and the Rev. I don't know. Do you know why? Can you figure it out? That why people might confuse you with the Rev?
Because he uses my house. Because he uses my house.
He does use your house. Yeah, he's mentioned that a couple of times. We need a breakdown of GD's NDEs on the Church of Last Resort. Well, yesterday I was sharing some reels and you were here for it. Actually, Stephen, you remember Stephen, the Amish potato. He was with us when we had a guest on who was talking about NDEs, and I was sharing some of the reels on that. People aren't interested. I always have thought that would have been a hot topic where people say, "Oh, I got to know more about this. What happens when you die?" No, I got like 14 fucking views or something. Who cares about it, right? So why are we talking about it now if nobody cares about it?
I just want to make sure I can close the window. I have the window open for the meditation stuff. I can close it.
You can close it. I think we're done.
Okay, good.
Elizabeth is waving high and bye. High and bye. It's the same way. I don't know. It's like aloha. This is a Hawaiian thing. It means hello, and it also means goodbye. You never know.
Okay, I thought this meant like no. I don't want any. I don't want any.
Well, you remember? Oh, it could mean that too. So it's got like several meanings to it.
Well,
but if you remember,
no, don't close the advanced meditation menu. But I don't know what you discussed while I was gone.
Yeah, we didn't discuss anything meditation was. We discussed NDEs. I don't even know how we got it.
Near-death experiences.
Near-death experiences.
Oh, okay, yeah. Those are weird. Did either of you have one?
GD might have, but he's not
No,
sure.
I definitely had two. The question was whether or not I was actually on the other side.
Right.
And that's my answer. My answer to that is
I think
do not
he was
know.
probably in Brooklyn. That's Brooklyn.
I don't think
Brooklyn feels like that.
It didn't smell like Brooklyn.
I have experienced evidence of the other side. I have experienced that for sure.
What the other side of what? The other
The other side of this life. Which we call death. I've experienced messages
coming back
from the
full circle. Geese is from Brooklyn, so. The band Geese. It's a Brooklyn-based band. All right, now we've equated Brooklyn with death, and you have been to the other side. So you've been to Brooklyn. That's fine.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Well, we won't hold that against you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I enjoy the Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I have a question for you, Elizabeth, because I can't. I know
only one.
You've given me the answer. I just can't remember it. The place that you used to frequent in New York, it was the banana something.
With the banana jokes, right?
Right, banana jokes. Where is that?
The banana night. What was it called? Green Bananas, I think. Adam Gable's. It's Adam Gable's show at the West Side Comedy Club, which is booked by Felicia Madison, and he's changed the name of that night to a different title, so that people beyond the business understand what he's doing. I think they were even just calling it New Joke Night, because other people don't know that bananas were comedy writers during the heyday of Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner. Milton Berle. If you want to be a new banana, you got to start from the bottom of the bunch. Oh, it's a top banana. Sorry, not new banana.
Right.
Let's all sing banana
I got it mixed up. I mashed up 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4.
I'm Chiquita Banana, and I'm here to say I am the top banana in the world today.
Look, I love bananas so much. I bought a $5 2-foot-long stuffed banana. So,
all right. Do you do you have a preference of ripeness for bananas? My wife is kind of really picky about this.
That's a good question.
What are you using it for? It depends on what you're using it for.
Eating.
What, my 2-foot
No
banana?
recipes. Some recipes will call for a brown banana so you can squish it up. Some recipes will call for like a yellowish banana so you can slice it.
Just eating it right off the bunch there, like.
Okay, so just eating it. Okay, got it.
Just a banana.
Okay.
It can't be really ripe. It's got to be a little bit like hard green, like,
I don't like super ripe bananas unless they go into a banana bread. I like bananas either really, really firm or with some what people call bruises on them. When they begin to brown, they become better nutrient source to fight things like cancer.
Apple bananas. Is that a thing? What? It's like half apple. Is that what is
apple
that?
or bananas? But I bet they've merged now. I bet there is an apple banana out there somewhere.
Well, I think they've merged grapes and apples or something, because the green grapes right now, getting green grapes like the size of apples, and I'm like, what the fuck? This was never a thing before. Like huge grapes.
Trader Joe's is always coming up with different kinds of fruits. They have like 20 different kinds of apples.
Okay, an apple banana is Hawaiian apple bananas are a unique and delicious variety of bananas known for their sweet flavor and apple-like scent, making them a must-try during your visit to Hawaii.
Oh, see, Sunshine is a well-traveled apple banana.
I'm going to have to ask my friend at Food for the Soul, Maui, if he's ever had an apple banana before.
Okay, it's apple bananas are also known as manzano bananas.
Mandami?
Okay.
And are shorter and sweeter than the more common.
Mandami, yeah.
And are shorter and sweeter than the more common Cavendish variety. So manzano, if you know that name, apple bananas or manzano.
I do know
bananas.
that name. Okay.
Kami. He's a kami, right?
Yeah. He's a total commie.
Yeah.
He's the mayor of New York.
I had somebody call me a communist because
He's the top banana in New York City. Yeah.
I was critical of
He's
the
writing
ICE.
jokes, is he?
Critical of the ICE murders, and somebody called me a commie because of that.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
dude,
blocked someone today.
You have no idea what communist means.
No,
if you
I
think,
want to make money and pay taxes. I'm not a commie.
yeah, right.
I'm
The
gonna
idea that
I'm a prophet looking for a profit.
if you equate being really pro-life or anti-murder with being communist, you have no idea what communism means at
Right.
all. Like,
Exactly. And then what kind of communism are we talking about? You know, that's another thing, like 50 Shades of Communism.
right.
Right.
And this morning I saw there was a video of a guy writing "fuck ICE" on a wall, and the person said the tolerant left, and I was like, dude, first of all, you have no idea of what that person's politics are, because there are plenty of people who are not on the left at all.
2 Republican senators are criticizing ICE right now. So
Rand Paul is not on the left.
Yeah, Trey Gowdy, not on the left.
Right. And so you don't know that they are, just because they say fuck ICE, that they are on the left. But you want to talk about tolerance. Tolerance ends when you start cold-blooded murdering, executing people. You're saying you don't want tolerance, you want submissive. You want submission.
I blocked someone today because they told me that Alex Preddy was attacking them. He was like, "I'm sorry, but you're incorrect. If you break down the video frame by frame," I'm like, "The video, buddy, there are 5 videos. Like, I hate to womansplain this to you, but you're spitting propaganda." I get so irritated. And then I told my friend I blocked that Yahoo after explaining to him that you really can't pull the wool over my eyes unless I pull the wool over my own eyes, being from DC. I know all the propagandists and who writes the propaganda. So I was telling my buddy who, kept him on his profile that those are the kind of people who will turn leads in to Pam Bondi for financial gain. I mean, they're calling for people to turn in Antifa neighbors, LGBTQ neighbors, illegal immigrants. I hate the word immigrant. Migrant will do. Thank you. Immigrant is an insult, but
why? Why is immigrant an insult? It's like immigration. We
it
learn
has
these
to
words.
do with the "im." It has to do with the prefix of "im." I think the word is prefix.
M means coming in. M means going out.
An immigrant. No, I don't think that's how it's broken down. But I have yet to have my computer and my phone together on your show to be able to pull up where I'm getting my information from. And I can't break down the semantics without it. So I'm happy to be wrong in this moment. Take advantage of that now.
I'm always happy to be wrong in any moment. I love being wrong.
Yeah, why
being
not?
Wrong is my
the
thing.
ladder of success was climbed. Wrong by wrong. Ancient Chinese poem. Appropriate or inappropriate?
Right. Now, my good friend Geraldo Rivera.
Oh, he's so nice to you.
He's so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. How the fuck did this guy get to be a multi-millionaire?
Wasn't his breakout show about outing the neo-Nazis, and now he's like apologizing for the neo-Nazis?
Yeah.
It's a weird full circle he's going on.
What made him famous originally was his expose of a place called Willowbrook, which was a mental hospital.
Oh, the mental hospital expose.
They were mistreating people like crazy, and this was in the 70s. He was working for ABC News locally here and did an expose on this, and he got a lot of reforms done. So that was when he was a young up and coming guy with a mission, and he was very good then. But then he went into the reality TV thing in the 80s and just became insane. But he was saying, that Trump capitulated on ICE. It's like, what do you mean by where do you get the idea that he capitulated? He took the smallest Nazi and threw him under a big wheel, not even under the bus. He took
he liked Pee Wee German.
What he did basically is what the Catholic Church does. He shuffled he hid the fucking pedo priest.
Like rotten priest, get the next grand wizard.
Yeah. That's not capitulation. Capitulation would be, we're standing down with ICE. We're kind of we're
abolishing it. And I did hire the insurrectionists. Sorry.
Right. So he's saying they capitulated, and Trump saw that. Stop it! He's not admitting. He's incapable of admitting they did anything wrong, or have made a mistake in anything.
Oh Roy Cohn beat it out of him, no doubt. It out of him,
Yes.
Well, Trump actually did admit once or twice that he did something wrong, but
Who did?
Trump did. But what he did was he would say, I didn't go far enough. See, so when he says I did something wrong, he'd be like, what my mistake was, I didn't go far enough. That's the only time he admits me done something wrong.
What has he admitted that he's done wrong?
It was doing an interview twice. But it wasn't like he said I made a mistake. Like I would take it back.
So he hasn't said that he's made a mistake or been wrong.
They asked him if he'd ever done anything wrong, and he said yes, but he turned it around to, it's not like his action was wrong. It's like it just wasn't far enough. So in other words, if he killed somebody, if he shot somebody, or if he ran him over with his car,
I shouldn't have grabbed him by the pussy. I should have rammed my cock deep down her throat.
Exactly.
That kind of thing. Pee Wee German was violent enough to cause outrage and umbrage amongst American citizens, but not violent enough for Trump to call in the National Guard and invoke the Insurrectionist Act.
All right. Well, let me just get it clean here, folks, because it'll be a great little short here. I should not have grabbed her by the pussy. I should have rammed my cock down her throat. B. Okay. Now we have a sound bite for you, or a sound grab, or a cock bite, or a cock grab. Or grab him by the cock, pussy in the throat. I don't know what I'm saying.
No, many men are scared of teeth, so grabbing them by the cock in the throat, perfectly legitimate.
Yeah. But then Pam Bondi wrote a letter to Tim Walz asking if you give us the voter
information. Yeah, how about that?
We'll pull ICE back. Now, wait a minute. How does that solve? ICE is supposedly dealing with immigration, even though Minnesota doesn't have that many immigrants there.
Right.
Texas, on the other hand.
Yeah. So if you give us the voter rolls, we'll take ICE out of there. How does that solve your immigration issue? It doesn't make any like.
What I thought ICE was just going after gangs. I didn't know that they were working for the government, bullying cities, states, townships into giving voter registration information. Very different mission.
Generally, criminals know not to put shit in writing too. I mean, you got to be pretty stupid to write a letter that says. That's
why Trump stopped using his email. That's why he doesn't use email and stuff. Now, if he does send a text, he uses other people's phones.
I thought he just posted everything on X.
No, there's some things there's some communications that are more personal. So what he would do, for example, let's say he's in a room, and I hate to do this to you, Liz, but I want an example. Let's say he's in the room and you're in the room, and someone else walks in and they say, Mr. Trump, actually they probably go, sir, what we need to do, sir, is
Mr.
you need
President.
I'm just saying, sir, you need to talk to Pam Bondi, sir, because she's about to go rogue. And he would look at you and say, Elizabeth, give me your phone. And he would text Pam Bondi from your phone. And not, so she would get the message. But if they ever did a deep dive on the phones and check things out, his phone wouldn't say shit. But your phone would be the one to say to Pam Bondi, burn all the evidence. So it wouldn't be coming from him, but she would know it's him.
But there's all of his posts on X are basically evidence. I mean,
Yeah. That thing where he meant to send Bondi a DM and instead tweeted shit out about getting Comey. You got to get Comey. That was it meant to be a DM, and he forgot. He was just stupid. Yeah. So that whole thing about just making it about voter rolls is very. If that doesn't scare the shit out of people, because clearly they are, and I don't think anybody with a brain would have doubted this right from the start, that they plan on rigging the next election and the one if there's one after that.
He's already saying his fourth term. He skipped his third term. When he came into office for his second term, he was talking about his third term. But now he's made the error a couple times of saying my fourth term. So, it sounds to me like what we have is a dictator. Oh, I wish there was evidence. Oh, he only stated at Davos that perhaps we need a dictator.
I think you're combining two different things. We need a dick and we need a potato. Dictator tots.
Yes. That's Eric. That's Eric Trump, I'm sure.
Yeah. There was a doctor on Midas Touch the other day promising me, making absurd promises he can't keep, that Trump would be dead by springtime, which is not long away.
For
like
Hitler and Germany.
And there's no way you could know that. There's no way you could, especially if you haven't physically examined the guy yourself. But
let's
stop
check
giving
the
me
death
false
clock, shall we?
Desk clock, yeah.
I reference our sponsor.
You can get your own desk clock at Curiosity Box. The link is in the description.
Oh, look, it's 1/4 death and a half hour till 4:20.
Yeah. So there is switching gears here. Now there's this potential bombogenesis. So it's just, whoever came up with that fucking term, just a weatherman who just like to fucking scare the shit out of you. Bombogenesis. Yeah, it's got bomb in it. It's got genesis. It's got all the fucking things to make you feel.
What is that? It's like a bomb cyclone, but worse.
It's like a hurricane in snow season. That's exactly what it is. Bombogenesis. So the possibilities are I could get hit directly with this, and GD might get a little, and you might get a little, but not the heart of it. I'm supposed to possibly get the heart of it, or it might completely blow out into the Atlantic. Which one do you think?
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I thought we had weather technology. Didn't the Republicans take over the weather control when they took office? Or did the Democrats take control of the weather?
Matt, if it helps you, if you don't like bombogenesis, you could also use explosive cyclogenesis. Explosive.
There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car.
Yes, no, I think it would be there's a bomb in my cloud. There's a bomb in my cloud. There's a bomb in my cloud.
That was funny, you guys. I like that.
Am I gonna get a copyright strike over yelling it's a bomb in my car? There's a bomb in my car. There's a bomb in my car.
I don't know, but all of a sudden I want Irish car bombs.
Well, I hate to spoil it for you, but that's the geese. That's the chorus to the geese song.
Oh.
There's a bomb in my car. 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 There's a bomb in my car.
Oh. It doesn't sound like relaxing music, that's for sure.
No, it's definitely not. But nobody wants to ask, why is there a bomb in your car? Did one of your enemies put a bomb in your car, or is it your bomb? Are you taking that bomb to Matt Napo's house today? What's the bomb doing in you? That's what. Anyway, RN Lexi Law lost her job. What? Why? Who is RN? Who nurse Lexi Law? She's somebody who worked with Alex Preddy. Who is this person? RN Lexi Law lost her job, and they. That's like that is. There's a comedy bit like where
you may have accidentally hit enter by mistake.
Who is that? Who?
I don't know, but on my computer, if I'm typing on my computer to put something in the chat, if I want to go to the next line, if I hit enter, it doesn't go to the next line. It actually posts it. But on my phone, I can hit enter and it doesn't post it. It goes to the next line. So it's different quality, different formats, I guess. Or,
Are you trying to tell me there's a bomb in your car?
No.
No?
I'm trying to look up Lexi Lawler.
Aren't cars bombs to begin with? You got a big fat tank of fuel.
Okay.
And a combustible engine.
She lost her license. Her license has been revoked.
Why?
I think that's what she said. Lost her job, and now Sunshine follows up with Florida AG wants to revoke her nursing license. They did, right?
What for?
But who is she?
Okay, Lexi Lawler nursing license to be revoked and has Baptist Health SF released complete statement. Okay. Lexi Lawler, a labor and delivery nurse at Baptist Health Boca Raton Regional Hospital in Florida, is facing calls for her nursing license to be revoked after posting a video on social media with violent and offensive comments about White House Press Secretary Carolyn Leavitt.
Yeah.
In the video, Lawler wished Leavitt severe medical complications during childbirth. The post quickly went viral, causing public outrage and debate about professional ethics in healthcare. Baptist Health South Florida confirmed Lawler is no longer employed and issued a statement emphasizing the hospital's standards and commitment to unbiased, compassionate care.
Well, she didn't violate any nursing thing. She didn't mistreat a patient. She's free. Do we not have free speech? Are you not allowed to say what you want to say?
Our free speech is now subjective. Freedom is subjective.
Okay.
But also, free speech just refers to the government stopping us from saying what we want to say. A corporation doesn't have to follow that same rule. So,
and nursing isn't a profession anyway now.
Not anymore.
Right.
Wow. Well, it's funny because here, a nurse's need for my car overrides my need for my car in my house.
I don't want to wish anyone harm, but I can see why a nurse would wish pregnancy complications on someone that is mouthpiece for the Trump regime. Look what they're doing to women and pregnancy. And if you get a complication and you die, they're going to put you on a life support system so your fetus succeeds you.
My God, the women who follow Trump, first of all, they are 100% behind the very I don't even know what the concept of is. Women should know their place and be quiet, and the man she shouldn't even have a vote. Take my voting rights away, take my opinion away from me, but let me share my opinion with you. This is fucking crazy. Women are property, therefore they are all that. Women should not have a voice, but let me tell you that women should not have a voice. It's so fucking bizarre. If your position is truly what the MAGA movement is, shut the fuck up. Don't say.
But they have
Go
a
away.
little organization called MAHA, Make America Hot Again, with all these plastic surgical.
I think you're confusing that with Men for Anal, Getting Anal. Where is Ron today, by the way? He's out plowing people's driveways in. That's what he's doing. But yeah, so these women should just shut the fuck up. If you're truly on board with the whole MAGA movement and you're a woman, we shouldn't hear from you. You should
That's correct.
Go away. Right?
Unless you're serving as a beard. Like Caroline Leavitt is a beard for Trump. Pam Bondi is a beard for the DOJ. What's that? Erica Kirk, the celebrating widow, She's the beard for the organization to make them seem a little more compassionate. They need an example for women so that we can be inspired to submit before we're beaten into submission.
Right. So there are three paths for this storm, this bombogenesis that's coming my way, or might not come my way.
3 paths?
3 paths. It's like one
Where
that's
is
kind
it?
of direct. It's right, according to this diagram I'm looking at, it's right like at the tip of South Carolina right now.
Which
and it would
models
be
are you
here.
looking at? There's a European model, and that may say EU model. That one is usually more accurate. They use more sampling. It tells you, usually they're showing you 3 paths of 3 different models. What models are they showing you?
The Long
Christy
Island model.
Brinkley, Iman.
Neither one of those are very good at predicting weather.
Long Island especially is terrible.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of a little bit of work here for me to push buttons. Go ahead, you talk while I'm pulling this up.
Well, I was just saying that the EU model is usually the better model. They use more samples.
I just want to pull up the diagram they have. It's kind of crazy. Go ahead. Explain about models. Maddie Fogg, who's a model.
Well, first you got to walk. Then you got a catwalk.
Well, interesting enough, Maddie Fogg, who
Kraftwerk, their song, the model is very fun. We used to cover that.
So she was 18 years old, walking on a beach in Sydney, Australia, and some middle-aged man says, "You should be a model." And her parents said, "Yeah, listen to the guy." And then 2 days later, she's getting a phone call from an agency in New York and saying, come to New York for Fashion Week.
Oh, Fashion Week.
And her parents just said, "Yeah, go do that. Go do that." What kind of... I have most of the time... And you could understand it with me that if I had a young girl singer, let's say, wants to come to audition, dad comes with her, and like you don't do anything without dad being there. And I would be the same way if I had a daughter like that, especially if she's like a young hottie. You just let her go to New York and be part of Fashion Week on her own, 18 years old, just because some dude on the beach.
I know
you're never going to see your daughter again. You just...
I know when I had I would never let my stepdaughter. Actually, I didn't let any of the kids do sleepovers unless I met the parents where they were doing a sleepover. I always had to meet the
friend who was a model. She's now an art dealer, and she still models for certain artists, and she models for her own photography work. She encountered Brett Ratner, who directed the Melania movie, and is accused of many sexual assaults. She was being driven in a limo to a site, and Brett Ratner was sitting in the back of the limo with her, and his assistant was in the front seat with the driver, and he just whipped it out and started jerking off in front of her in a moving car. And there's no way for her to go, and there are 2 men in front of her controlling the car that are behaving like this is normal. This is a normal activity. He jerks it off. He ejaculates. He wipes himself off in front of her. She's a total stranger to him, and she's working on his model. She's going to model for his photo shoot. And then when he was done, he just was handed a tissue from his assistant. Like, this goes down all the time.
Wow. Now I've done that to GD. I've just jerked off in front of him a lot. But
I thought he was like, "Did Matt jerk off in front of you yet?" Then you're not really invited on the show every day.
Matt has given me many tissues over the years.
The thing is, I don't have to throw the tissue out. He's usually gobbling it up.
Now I bring my own. Right.
You guys.
Boy, why is this so freaking hard to do, StreamYard?
You're
It's
killing
this
me.
computer. It's not StreamYard.
What are you trying to do, Mac? Are you still trying to do the same thing?
I'm trying to bring up my bombogenesis. My
Bombogenesis. That sounds like something like a rap from the Bible or something. Ooh.
So
okay.
So there it is. There are 3 different paths there. The red one is impactful. Yeah, where I get a lot of snow and heavy snow, coastal flooding, all the things. Yeah, and gusts of winds. The yellow one is possible track 2, much less impact, snow showers, minor coastal flooding, and blah blah blah. And the third one, the green one, out to sea, no impact.
Okay, that's not helpful at all.
Exactly. It's like,
yeah,
where maybe either the world is gonna end or you'll be fine.
Yeah, if they had said like if they were doing it like the Weather Channel would say, this is the so and so model, this is this model, this is this model, and each of those models have a track record. You can find out how reliable those models are.
Didn't we unhinge a lot of weather legislation at the top of the Trump regime?
It's just like either you're going to be desperately poor, or you're going to win the lottery. Either one. Those are the 2 choices. Deal with it.
So we'll tell you the weather if you're wealthy enough to afford an iPhone.
Oh, what's the third choice?
You would be lottery winning adjacent, so that your friend wins and you might get some benefits.
All right. That's all I got to say for you. Is it time for me to leave? No, you two could
just
10:55. Yeah, I got like 5 minutes. I got to get out of here. I got to go put some pants on. I'm not wearing any pants. So I was going to jerk off a GD. I didn't know you were going to show up here today, Elizabeth.
Jerk off for me another time. I like to enjoy it. I don't like a man to be rushed.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that because it take me like at least a day to get it up.
Wow.
No,
all right,
definitely.
We'll start prepping for Friday then.
I just want right. I just want to say about this Ron claim that everybody's bisexual. I've been asexual for like 6 years now.
Right.
At the beginning of COVID, my dick fell off completely, and I haven't seen it since then. So and I started to grow a vagina, but even that was just like, yeah. So I'm basically nothing now. I'm like neutered.
Well, Asexual America thanks you for standing up for it.
Right. International.
And so do the amoebas, Matt.
It is the acronym for International Transgender, right? No. All right. So
I guess it does. I guess it is.
You could just come up with an acronym for anything.
That was great.
Yeah. If you guys want to continue without me, you're free to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to tell people to go buzz off.
No, I should go check on the nurse that's visiting my mom upstairs and
visiting Nurses of America.
Yeah,
that's a nice union. Better than the bisexual snowplow drivers of America.
Yeah, VPN, visiting private nurses.
The colostomy bag nurse alone is like a whole career out of dung. I can't believe we've dismissed all of these nurses. I can't. It's such an egregious act. It's bodacious.
Yeah, what's
during COVID, they were essential. Now that COVID's over,
right now that we're on
Sunshine.
the trajectory for mass executions and detainment and plague.
What's Frank's name? Frank, who's going to be here tomorrow, the author about the 60s in Chicago. Frank Jacobson, Frank something with a J.
Barney Frank?
No, Frank Furter, I think is his name.
Ooh, Dr. Frankenfurter. I love him.
Frank S. Joseph will be here tomorrow talking about his books about Chicago and the civil rights riots.
That's exciting.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I want to be here.
All right, yeah, you're welcome to be here.
Yeah, I love the whole thing about the Chicago Democratic Convention and the Chicago 8 and Bobby Seale.
He's written
Abby
about
Hoffman.
That stuff. Right. ICE is also doing some stuff in Chicago right now, too, right? Illinois, we don't hear about that much.
No, we're focused on Minneapolis right now.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting to me how narrow the defenses are. Like, someone was saying, Minneapolis is getting it because their protesters are violent. And where is the example of the violence and the missing detainees in a red state? And I was like, the entire alligator Auschwitz is missing 1,200 people unaccounted for. Like,
wow.
And
Probably
then
eaten by alligators, I would imagine.
I mean, who knows?
Anybody check the alligator shit? Oh, there's Frank. I'm sorry. Not Frank. It's Joseph, who'll be here tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow. Anyway, that's the show for you. You guys have a great day.
Thanks so much for
being
having
here.
me.
Oh, you're welcome. Just go beat somebody up at the Aikido studio.
I will.
Tomorrow.
They have to throw the first punch.
No, you're much more. First of all, your connection is much better after you beat somebody up, like you are today. It's been very good. So just do that every time you come on the show.
I'll do my best to get in a couple licks before I come on the show.
All right, GD, did you want to say anything?
I'd like to jerk off in front of both of you. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'm not even supposed to say I'd like to. I'm just supposed to lock the doors and do it.
Right. Well, obviously you don't go by this Louis C.K. handbook because he says you got to ask first.
Yeah, right. I'm sorry. I forgot about that. I'll ask.
GD, did you want to say anything?
Sure. Get your tickets for Funny Old Farts at the Stables in Westminster, or get your tickets to stream it live on plausible.com and turn on your radio.
When is that show?
February 19th.
Oh, great.
You know where I'll be? I'll be
on your radio.
I'll be with the New York. Oh, well, I will be, but I'll be with the New York Mets painting an impossible picture on February 19th.
Oh,
anyway,
that's exciting.
He's absolutely right when he says turn on your radio. Turn on your radio, my friend.
I
me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me now. Listen to me, listen to me, listen to me.